Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now July 16th of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, Jon Favreau, George Lucas, Dave Filoni, everybody else involved with this new expanded universe that really is going to deliver something very special to the fans as we go throughout this entire decade and beyond. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that they are now in a phase of damage control and desperation to really get the ball rolling again when it comes to Star Wars. Essentially, what they want to do with this new expanded universe is they want to take things directly from Star Wars Legends, as well as creating their own Star Wars content that we have never seen before in the Disney canon. So, when we look at everything related to what Bob Iger and Bob Chapek have been doing, is that they are really relying on the Star Wars fans to accept about what they are about to bring to the table for this year and especially next year, which is really going to be the very start of this new EU that is really going to pretty much slowly climb its way up to the Marvel Cinematic Universe level. That's exactly what Bob Chapek wants to see. Now, the other thing is this. We do know that the prequels, the originals, and the sequels are really going to have a lot of changes being made to them in this new Star Wars universe. Some people might like them, some people might dislike them. It all depends on exactly how the fans react to this all, on whether or not Disney will begin to carry on with what they originally planned. Now, here's the thing about this. What's really intriguing all has to do with the prequel trilogy era by creator George Lucas. Now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are now focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as their new Star Wars universe in general. It's explained that both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are hard at work on developing a way to reunite the Star Wars fans around the world, where it's described that behind the scenes, many changes are being made to the new Star Wars universe that will have a major impact on the prequels, originals, and even the sequel trilogy. It's noted that one of the plans by Bob Chapek is to reset the prequel trilogy in a sense, where the story will be seen in a different way by the Star Wars fans. It's explained that they are set to introduce a brand new Sith Lord, alive during the prequels in the new canon, that was actually behind everything, even above Palpatine and Plagueis. This ancient Sith Lord goes by the name of Tor Valum, an original creation by Colin Trevorrow, the original director of Episode 9 before he was fired by Kathleen Kennedy. The plan to implement Tor Valum into the new Star Wars universe stems from Bob Chapek wanting to add more surprises into the new Star Wars universe, and that for Tor Valum, of course, was the Sith Lord who was controlling Palpatine and even Plagueis multiple times throughout history in order to get the Skywalkers to eventually turn to the dark side. This massive change of a new Sith Lord that was actually behind the scenes of everything is set to make its way into the canon in 2022 by Disney and Lucasfilm. So here's the thing about Tor Valum. In case you guys did not know about him, this is a character created by Colin Trevorrow, based over in the Remni-Core system. The Remni-Core system was supposed to be a brand new star system located in the Star Wars galaxy that we all know and love, in the original cut or the original version of Episode 9 before Colin was fired. Now this Sith Lord, mind you, very powerful, very wise. They wanted to make him far smarter and more ancient than ever before, than any other Sith Lord that we have seen before in the current canon material. And that's exactly what Bob Chapek and of course George Lucas, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni are going to work into the prequel trilogy with this new Star Wars canon that's going to be introduced in 2022. Now, Tor Valum, I think it's going to be a great addition. I think that this was a missed opportunity for Episode 9. Obviously, The Rise of Skywalker, they could have focused on a brand new villain, as opposed to just bringing back Palpatine, but of course that's what Kathleen Kennedy wanted, because she figured that Palpatine would create nostalgia, it would create more ticket sales, and it would be better for the marketing. Now, Tor Valum, in case you guys did not know, is that this character is actually said to be far stronger than Palpatine and, of course, Darth Plagueis. So you can only imagine exactly what the potential of this character will have in the new Disney canon that will be introduced in the next couple of years. That's going to have a major impact on the prequels. Just how, with the new canon that introduced the fact that Palpatine was a clone in The Rise of Skywalker, and how that changed our perception of Episode 9. Not a lot of people like that idea, by the way, that Disney developed. They didn't really like that idea that he was a clone. Some people do, some people don't. However, I think it was a more logical choice than just bringing him back to life, because it kind of does fall in line with Star Wars Legends and what George Lucas originally approved back in the 1990s. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.